Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Reyhan Aisya Fadila Harana with last NPM 2017, Class 1, English Education Study Program with motion. This house believes that social media brings negative impact for children. In this modern era, including the advancement of technology and the expansion of quick and widespread internet access, many children in the present period are familiar with social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok through gadgets. It is best to keep young children away from using cell phones and social media in the same way that adults do. This can be seen from the data obtained by Cleveland Clinic, which states that 50% of children aged 10 to 12 years and 33% of children aged 7 to 9 years also use social media. Children who have a habit of spending time playing social media tend to have problematic digital behavior such as not having friends in the real life and may visit porn sites. Children who use social media are really more likely to experience online abuse. Social media can now keep intimate friends and family members apart. Children are addicted to the internet because they engage with people less often in person. People of all ages, including children and teenagers, are using social media more frequently as internet availability rises. And the physiological well-being of small children is impacted by their use of social media. Other detrimental effects include the following as well. Depends on social media. The development of reliance is one of the most well-known negative impacts of social media on kids. Social media in addiction can result from using social media excessively. When a child develops an attachment to something, it can be considered that they have an addiction. Children who are addicted to the social media run the danger of developing health issues as a result of sleep deprivation and irregular eating habits. Get mental health problems. The physiological and emotional well-being of youngsters or children can potentially be impacted by excess social media use. The rise in anxiety disorders and even depression brought on by overindulgence in social media. This typically occurs as a result of the child being exposed to bullying on social media or perhaps experiencing bullying themselves. Diminished social skills and real-life relationships. Children's real-life interaction and social skills are negatively impacted by the relationships they experience on social media. Children who spend too much time on social media grow less able to interact with those around them. Usually, because of this laziness, children find it difficult to communicate with others and even their own family, making them seem introvert and individualistic. Experiencing a decrease in focus. Children developing brains are negatively impacted by social media. Their use of social media puts their minds in a state identical to that of young children drawn to loud noises and vibrant colors. Their ability to focus on a single task for extended periods of time diminishes. This is so since using social media sites just calls for a minimal amount of focus and consideration. Children mature faster than their age. The physiology of kids can be negatively impacted by stuff from Instagram or TikTok. A large number of children duplicate social media content, starting with look and lifestyle choices like clothing. For mother, children who are exposed to makeup from an early age may appear older than their actual age. In addition, social media also has an impact on how children communicate with friends and the local community. Many new vocabulary they get from playing social media, such as swearing words, which of course have a bad effect on their attitude. Of course, children will imitate what they have seen and hear every day, and it affects their mindset. What is more worrying is the crisis of the children generation who have good communication language in communicating because of the influence of social media on the scope of life. We can tell that children's use of social media is extremely problematic based on the several issues raised above. However, when using social media, they must be watched over by others in their immediate vicinity. Children are incapable of making the appropriate decision about what kind of stuff is appropriate to consume in real life and what should be avoided. It is truly awful for kids who grow up using technology and social media from a young age. They truly miss out on the wonderful childhood they should have spent exploring the outdoors with friends, looking for new experiences, and taking in the surroundings. Instead, they are forced to spend their time glued to social media at home. Thank you. Children of the millennial generation are accustomed to using technology since they were young children. They have become quite accustomed to technology and social media. Social media serves as both a medium and tool for long-distance communication, needs and a way to access information via internet-connected application devices. Social media and human existence, especially that of children, are currently inextricably linked. The opposition argue that social media has many bad effects on children and needs further action. It should be recognized that social media does not always have negative effects. Furthermore, it has been demonstrated that children's physical, psychological, and social development is influenced by what they see and do in the media as they get older. This is an excellent exchange to teach kids responsible use of social media. I disagree in the claim made by the opposing team that children of the millennial generation are accustomed to using technology. Since they were young children, they have become quite accustomed to technology and social media. Social media serves as both a medium and a tool for long-distance communication needs and a way to access information via internet-connected application devices. Social media and human existence, especially that of children, are currently inextricably linked. The opposition team argued that social media has many bad effects on children and needs further action. It should be recognized that social media does not always have negative effects. Furthermore, it has been demonstrated that children's physical, psychological, and social development is influenced by what they see and do in the media as they get older. This is an excellent change to teach kids responsible use of social media. I disagree that claim made by the opposition team that children's concentration suffer as a result of social media use. Kids may utilize social media to help with their educational endeavors. Nowadays, a lot of children utilize Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, among other social media platforms, to obtain information. By trying to minimize the negative impact of social media, they can maximize its use for education and learning activities. The creation of creative, innovative, effective, and efficient learning media certainly cannot be separated from the content in the media. Content is quite crucial in making learning media. This is because the content is a form of what kind of message will be conveyed or poured into a learning media. Using social media may also provide kids with enjoyable entertainment. When they feel tired from a day spent outside of the house and school, they can use technology to explore and play with TikTok websites, YouTube, or online games where they can invite their friends to play together. Social media can also be used as a source of information for children. Through content such as dancing, singing, cooking, making toys from used goods, or making handicrafts, it can create a desire for children to imitate. In order to inspire them to engage in the process of creating based on what they have imaged, saying through social media materials. In addition, a lot of children these days are skilled at creating their own content after first copying what they see on technology. Children who use social media to create content are a real example of the benefits of doing so as long as they do it carefully. Many of them take the leap to become content creators and make money for their artistic abilities. These content creators inspire and impact others in an indirect manner. Thus, it may be claimed that social media encourages people to be more creative, curious, and open to new ideas. Children can learn to understand the variations in people's lives on social media outside the confines of identity through social media. Children can communicate with others from around the globe in the virtual world. Thus, each child has the opportunity to learn more about different cultures, communication styles, perspectives, and habits. With this, children will learn how to appreciate the differences that exist. In addition, children also have the opportunity to increase their tolerance and ability to adapt to one another. Thank you.